Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and helps YouTube know that you like my content. You can also like the video to encourage me to make more. Alright, so we have a slight problem here because our posts aren't showing this is not very presentable because this is getting longer. It's following this right here. So if this gets any longer, our posts will go down to infinity here. So let's see how we can fix this problem. Now this is due to how flexbox actually works. So it stretches all the content from top to bottom because this side here, there's a flex on both of these containers, this one and this one. So it's trying to match the height of this one to the other one. So to fix this is very simple. Let's go to our index page because that's where the container lives. So this is the one right here, one of the, as you can see, this is raw, which adds flexbox to the whole thing. And then there's a div here and another div, so they're sharing the same space. If this div stretches, whichever of the two divs is longest, it helps to align the other one. So both of them try to be this. Now I don't want that to be to remove that. That's okay. They can both stretch to the same length, but I just want the content, the items in this one to not stretch with the parent. So all I would do is go to this one here, and I don't know how to switch off the flexbox align types using Bootstrap because I'm not that good with Bootstrap, but I know how to do it with styles. So let's just add a style here, and let's say there's a property called align items, and you add this to the container that contains those items that are stretching, and then you can use flex start. Now if you put flex end, they're going to align to the bottom. So let's try that. Let's just say flex end. I think that's what will happen, not sure. Yeah, so they're looking normal here, except there's all this gap at the top here, as you can see. So instead of end, we're going to say start. Okay, so back here, let's refresh. So everything is cool now. They're at the top as nature intended. Okay, so now what we want to do is change these. We don't want the posts here to look the same as these ones. We want these to be a little bit more summarized, much smaller without all this content here. So all I want to do is, as you can see, we are reading the template parts post, but in our widget, the one we are reading is the same one as well, post. But let's make a different version of post. So I'm going to select post.php, select everything, copy, create a new file in template parts, paste, save. And instead of post, maybe let's say post-small. So you can name it anything you want. This is just for you to distinguish between the two. And then I'll go back to the widget. And instead of displaying the normal post here, I'll put underscore or hyphen small like that. So for now, nothing will change because both small and normal posts have the same content. But at least now we are able to edit this. So for starters, I don't want to have an except here, so let's remove that. Permalink might be required, and let's remove the class of button here. I don't want it to look like a button. I just want some text for read more. So let's refresh that and see. So already we have less information, and there's hello world, there's uncategorized. I don't need to know the category per se. This entirely, of course, depends on what you want. So I'm just going to remove the author and the time. I don't need that either. Let's see here. I want to remove the category as well. This is text muted. Let's remove the whole thing here. The title is important, so let's leave that, shall we? Let me refresh. Okay, so much better. Now also, I don't want this image to be all over here. Now you can remove the image if you want, but personally I just want it to be smaller. So let's see here what we can do. The thumbnail. Okie dokie. So what we can do is use flexbox here once again. So let me put everything inside a div like so, and then I will cut or just duplicate this and then move this like so. So we've put all this in a div, but then let's put each one of these in a separate div again. So cut this one, put that in a div, move it inward. So already this is another div. This one at least is in a div now. We have no control over the markup here, but at least we've put it inside a container. Then we can use this and say raw. That way we create those things will be forced to be or are they? They'll be forced to be right next to each other. Wait a minute. Okay, what I'll do here, let me just use normal styles. I'm going to say display flex. Okay, it's the beauty of knowing just normal styles. In case you, what you are using here fails, you can just do what you already know. Okay, so that's much better. So we have this side and this side, but I want this to have a smaller flex. So I'm just going to say style here and there. So let's add a style here. Oops, style, and let's just say flex 1. Okay, so that they share the space equally. But I want this one to have a smaller footprint. So let's put this one at flex 2 so that the other one is, there's a ratio of 1 to 2. So less here, more there. But this is due to high. Let's see what's determining the height here. It's just the content or what? Yeah, I think it's just the content, I guess. So what I want to do is, like I did before, let me use align items here, align items to flex start. That way the picture doesn't stretch all the way down. Yeah, doesn't seem to be working at all. Let's see if this will work on here. Flex start. Refresh. Okay, that doesn't seem to work either. Now let's see what the let me inspect this for a second. Oh, wait a minute, align items. Yes, let's go down here and inspect the element here. I want to see the markup for the image here, because it's trying to not work for me here. So let's see, source. Does it have any actual styles? No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. Width 280, height 100. What are we doing here? I want a width of just 100% and okay, so it's getting that post size here. Now what we can do, one option is to add another version here of this. So let's try a square image here, maybe 100 by 100. Let's see that. Remember we did this in the functions here when we registered an image size. So what I can do is post preview small. So this is just a random name, you can name it anything, and then I want to put 100 by 100. Let's leave it at true there, and then it's post preview small. Copy that, come back to small. Instead of post preview, let's put the small version. Will this work at all? Yeah, it actually did work. So that's pretty good. Read more, and so on. So as you can see, this is how you can do the design as you wish. So for example, maybe let me reduce the title to let's see here, maybe card title comes with its own markup here. Doesn't change anything at all. Let's try H6. Is there an H6 though? Make it smaller. Yeah, that actually works. And there's read more here. Yeah, read more, a tag. Yeah, I wanted to leave less space here, so maybe instead of read more, the way the permalink is here, we could instead, this is the whole div, because sometimes titles can be long. So instead of having read more here, what we can do is let's remove this and put it right at the top, and then put the closing a tag down here. That way the whole thing is selectable and we don't need the read more anymore. So let's try that. Okay, I kind of like this better. So it's entirely up to you how you want to go about doing this. So let's remove the maximum width here so that it goes all the way. Yeah, something like that, much better. So these are the posts here you can show. So hello world, right? Now remember, this is a widget, right? So we can put something before the title. So the title here is widget title, h4, and then after title there's this. So you could put a title if you want, and that title will be something like, let's see right here, before the loop, this is the widget, we can just paste it right here, or you can add it right there. Let's see if we can have something here, just say popular posts and then a break tag. Let's see if that actually works, shall we? Let's refresh. It's not showing, so maybe instead of putting it here, let me add it to here. This is all just HTML, so keep that in mind, which means you can pretty much do whatever you like here. So paste popular posts like that. Let's see how well that functions. Okay, so we have popular posts and then the popular posts content. So you can align or add as much HTML as you want, put as many styles as you want. Now if I click on this one, it does take me to the actual post, same as that. Okay, so this is just a widget, so which means we can add it to the footer if we wanted. So let's see that real quick. We are in the widgets area. There's a footer bar here, and let's try the number 2 where there's a search, and then let's just add one more widget here. Let's browse and see what do we have available, and the one we created is called most viewed posts. Let's click and add it. So we've added it there, and remember there's this thing here that's showing the title. If you wanted your users to have a custom title, you can do that here. Let me actually do that. Instead of putting popular posts directly here. So this is why we kept a copy of widgets copy here, so that we can use that to display some content. So right here where there is title, this is the form. I just want to leave title by itself. So I'm just going to copy everything in the form just up to here, because that's all I need. Let me come back here. And where is the form? Oh, we already have this content, so I'll leave title here, remove everything else. Let me remove title comment and remove everything else here. Just leave the title. Same thing in the form instance. I'm just going to leave the title by itself, and let's come back here. Then let's put the title. Now this is the part I deleted, so we go back to widgets and echo args before widget. Oh, this is why it didn't actually work when I edited something here. It's because I removed this. I should have left that there, before and after widget, like this. So let me copy this for good practice. Let me add the before here. This is why when I added popular post here, it didn't work, because it wasn't being echoed, this before title. And then let's see, this before widget, before title, etc, etc. So you can add those things in there, but what I really want is just to echo out the text instance. So instance text here, let me just get this, copy that, and come back here. So let's remove the before and after widget for now. You can add those there if you want. What I really want is this here, the instance text. Wait, why is it called text and not title? What's going on? Okay, so it's supposed to be title here, not instance text. Okay, so no problem, I just changed that to title. That's okay. And I will get the break tag, copy this, concatenate, like that. Okay, so whatever the title is that the user added, and then full colon and break tag, so we can remove this. All right, so what this does is this. Let me now refresh. Let me update this first, and then I will refresh. Let's see what we get. If I now refresh the front page, I won't see any text there, but if I now click on this to edit it, instead of my widget title, I'll say my popular posts. So I've added my just so you can see when it's all good. Save. So this one is in the footer, right? So let's refresh. It's right here in the footer. But we don't see that popular posts thing at all. Why is that? Wait a second. Instance title. Yes, wait. Does the title save? Yes, it does. It's there in this. It's there in there. Let's see how it's being displayed on the original one. So if not empty, before title, after title. Args. Oh, it's called widget title here, right? Anyway, to avoid going too deep into this, let's just copy what the original widget has and paste it here instead. And then what I'll do is I'll just echo this separately. So I'll just say echo and move it after. Let's just move it here like that. So we'll echo whatever the title is here, and then we'll concatenate that. Let's see if that works. Okay, so undefined array key before title. Okay, so that's because wait, before title in args, isn't it there? It should be there. Why isn't it there? Before title, after title. Anyway, it's causing problems unnecessarily. Let's just remove it. For whatever reason, this is not working here. What we really need is just the title itself. So we shouldn't worry about all the other things. But there it is, my popular posts. That way, at least your user can put a title. So let's call it section title instead. So I'm going to go to where it says form, because this is where the user is going to see. I'll just put here section title, because this is the part they're going to actually see in the widget area. So let me refresh this one more time. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Loading takes a while. My popular post. So if I click on this and then it says section title, and then I can change that. Let me just remove my and put popular post with a capital P. Save that, and it's popular posts. That way I refresh, I'll see it there. So as you can see, I can put the widget in multiple areas, but why isn't it showing here? And yet it's showing there. But is the error here. This is actually primary sidebar. Okay, that's all good. Come down here, click on this one, section title. Oh, so it has different titles for each one. Footer, popular posts, and let's save that. Okay, footer, popular posts, update. Cool. So let's refresh this. So footer, popular posts, and just popular posts there. Okay, so hopefully you have learned something on widgets, and this is how you can create and add any information that you want to a widget. It doesn't really matter. You can read posts of different kinds, and then you can save metadata to help with reading specific posts depending on how you want them to appear on your website. All right, so I'll see you in the next video where we continue with this theme production.